power there is in a thundercloud. A trifling little storm cloud a mere mile across, made of swirling wet air, has the energy of 10 Hiroshima-type bombs. Each bolt of lightning can pack up to 10,000 volts, heating the air to 30,000 degrees Celsius, 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. And yet people have been hit by lightning and survived.
Suddenly, there was a terrific crack and a flash that seemed to come right at me out of the telephone. And I just had this dreadful sensation that I was flying backwards.
There's like a thunderbolt going around the window, and then it all lit up and sparks were coming off it. And then there was a bang, and I was flying across the room.
I'd been struck by a bolt of lightning, which had melted my glasses and burnt me from the sort of underneath the glasses to the bottom of the stomach, and left me dead on the ground.
So did the earth move for you? But how come all that power is made from just a cloud full of water droplets?
The secret lies in air as well as water. Thunderclouds feed on hot air from the ground, sucking it up voraciously and swirling it violently around inside the cloud. But as the rain and hail bounce around and hit each other, they also create static electricity. Bit of a shock, really. The cloud collects more and more static electricity, which has to escape somehow. As it drifts with static, it searches for the easiest way out. And a church with a metal lightning conductor, well, it's ideal. But how can you avoid being hit by lightning?
Lightning. Each year it claims about 100 lives. When thunderclouds move in, take cover. Stay away from tall, isolated trees. Don't stand out in the open. Don't stay on open water. Lightning is predictable. When you see towering thunderheads, darkening skies, or increasing wind, look out. Some of us don't have 9 lives.
And hey, listen, man, listen. You can sometimes get warning of a lightning bolt about to strike you. Like a few seconds beforehand, your hair can go kind of strange. And metal objects start buzzing or crackling, man. It's all because of the static electricity building up. And sometimes it even makes you glow, man, like a ready brick advert. It's far out, dude. But hey, come here. Much worse than that can happen. Okay, Thunder Pickets. Here's the top 10 all-time greatest lightning hits in reverse order. At number 10, a policeman hit on his helmet in Derby.
It was like being plugged into the mains.
At number 9, a street in Leeds blown up when lightning set fire to a gas main. At number 8, a hotel in Norfolk almost completely burnt down. And at number 7, Jimmy Connors hit at Wimbledon in 1985. Number 6, Cambridge boat crew almost blown up during the boat race in 1986.
My word!
Number 5, an Atlas space rocket hit on the launch pad. Number 4, lightning injured 44 people at Royal Ascot in 1955. And at number 3, New York's power cut to 30 million people in November 1965. 9 months later, the birth rate was supposed to have rocketed. Number 2, York Minster set on fire in 1984 after the bishop claimed virgin birth wasn't true. And at number 1, the all-time worst hit of all was the entire town of Athlone in Ireland in 1697, when lightning hit the castle's gunpowder store and blew up the entire town. But there's something much stranger during
thunderstorms.
Through one window, the east window, came this ball of light, which progressed across the room very slowly, over my head, within inches of my face, and made no sound. There was no smell, no feeling of electricity in the air or anything strange at all. It just moved very slowly. It wasn't at all frightening. It moved very slowly and in an ethereal sort of way, just crept across the room and out through the other open casement window.
And you can be any age to witness these strange balls of lightning.
And suddenly just came in like a kind of round ball, like a computer circle shape, and it just whooshed in, and it hit the television and turned it straight off. And then we thought, oh, what happened?
The sort of blue colour, and I don't know, it was sort of fuzzy around the outside, but I don't know, it's hard to explain, it's going so fast.
Ball lightning can sometimes be horribly violent, as these three neighbours from North Wales found out one day.
And then I just looked out of the window and I just saw this ball of like white fire coming up the drive. It had blue round it, and I wondered what it was, and suddenly it hit the tree in the next door neighbour's garden and splintered all the bark of the tree and the trunk. It hit it about halfway.
I threw the phone down, then this blue flash came from the hall, hit me in the chest, and I didn't really know what had happened. I went to the hall, and the hall was on fire, and then it erupted.
Blue light came straight through the window, straight at me. I was stood in front of a washing machine, and it came straight at me, very straight, very direct. I felt the buzz go down my left side, a pain in my ankle, and the next thing I was just hurled across the room.
And there's something even more incredible, more destructive and utterly bizarre.
Suddenly there was an explosion. The light bulb shattered above our heads. I actually felt a physical effect from it. I bristled all over. And we got out of the house as soon as possible. The hole was about 6 foot across in the roof. It started to smoke, and then it caught fire. The next day, people said that they saw a red ball falling from the sky at the time of the storm, and the explosion was when it hit our house.
Reports of glowing balls of lightning are nothing new, but what are they? Well, to tell the truth, no one really knows. They're still a mystery. The trouble is, ball lightning is so rare that no one has even photographed, let alone videoed it. But remember, getting hit by lightning is a very rare occurrence indeed, so don't get uptight and sleep safe tonight.